Hey there, Marlo. We're going to take a look at your week one create assignments here. Thank you for including the image of your viewfinders. And looking at your self-portrait in your hand, I think these are quite strong for week one. You have a really beautiful style to your drawing and some nice detail here. One thing we always usually find in week one with most students is that facial features tend to be a little bit out of proportion. They tend to be a little bit larger, and that's very common. And we're going to teach you some tools to help hone in those dimensions and those proportions in comparison to the skull. And I think you're going to find that really helpful. But I think you've got some beautiful symmetry here, beautiful work on the eyes. We're going to learn where to shade. I can tell you're starting to think about that. Try and start thinking of making your line quality the same throughout so that you're giving the same amount of attention to lips as you are to nose, as you are to eyes. Students love to do eyes. Eyes are the most fun part, aren't they? So they tend to really pop and have the most detail, and then the other features maybe don't always as much. So we want to have, some consistency so the drawing feels the same throughout. But I think this is a really beautiful job here. And on your hand, I love that you're thinking of, where the muscles are and the lines in the palm. Think even more about how the knuckles are broken down, right? Fingers are broken down into all these individual little shapes. So you've got this nice bend here, but then we kind of lose that curve here in that next digit. So this would kind of actually be really hard to make our hand do, right? It would actually be that these top where our fingernails are would be flat, and then we'd see this flattened out on top here. So it's just a matter of looking and changing the way we see things. But we're gonna use a lot of tools throughout the class to start working on all those types of ideas. Nice job here. I think you've got really nice crisp lines. These would need to be a little more parallel, and the sofa is at a bit of a wonky angle, but that's okay. When we're freehanding these things at the beginning, before we've learned how to correctly do linear perspective, that can be a bit tricky, and we're going to work on that, I believe, in week 5 of class. And I love this assignment here because it just helps students to start to experiment with their own line quality, see what other artists have done, and create your own style. So really nice work here. I'm so excited to see where we go over the next 7 weeks.